Click one of these buttons to go to a guide. Alright then guys, so yeah, I'm going to teach you how loot works in AQ3D, item drops, etc, etc. And yeah, so basically for every monster in AQ3D, most of them at least have an item drop attached to them. So the percentage for these drop differs for each item and each monster. For example, from the Trolloc boss here, you can get 6 items, which is the Trolloc mace, you can get the Grandma's pants, or the 4 swords. And from the Clog monsters over there, that you can just see in the background, he's just walking off, you can get the taco meat, I believe. The taco shell, sorry, not taco meat. So yeah, we'll attack Trolloc here, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So as I said guys, drops are not guaranteed to happen in this game at all. It's just by chance, and the percentage for these drops differ for each item and or monster. So yeah. So, upon receiving a drop, you will see a treasure chest on the floor. And this treasure chest, upon being clicked, will open, and you'll be able to click the item, and it will go straight to your inventory, which is very handy. So we'll see if he drops anything here, and if he doesn't, then I'll skip to a clip where he does. It might take a while. The 4 swords actually have a 3% drop, guys. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Alright then guys, so as you can see, he finally dropped the treasure chest. So yeah, hover over it with the mouse and click, and this is the Trolloc mace, and this is only one of the drops that you can receive from the monster, but you can actually receive 5 more like I said before. So yeah, you click that, and I've actually got it in my inventory already. So as you can see, if I scroll down, equip this is the drop I just got. So yeah, as you see, Trolloc mace, inventory is full. And upon clicking it, the chest will disappear and the item will go straight to your inventory, and that is how drops work. Like I said before guys, the drops are not always going to be weapons and armors, etc, etc. They may be quest items too, so you can actually use them to get XP and gold. Alright then guys, so now I'm going to show you how to level up fast in AQ3D. So first of all guys, before I get into this, I will prompt you all to go to the menu and check out the map/join commands. If you don't know about that already guys, definitely check it out. If you're not like an avid AQ Worlds player and you're just here for the alpha, then definitely check that out. You need to get a grip. You need to get to grips with the /join feature and map hopping before you get into this, because it will save you a lot of time. But anyways guys, if you have got that covered, then go to the chat box and type in /join green guard cave. So I'll leave that there for a second so you can see that, and then you hit enter. So yeah, we're gonna use our mouse scroller and we're just gonna head over here straight away, and just try and avoid as many monsters as possible whilst you're running up here guys. The Sneevils are quite annoying. Alright, so I'm just going to see if I can avoid this guy. There we go. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to head down here, and as you can see there's a big clearing in the cave area down here, and there are 3 sparkly glittery things, rocks. I don't know what you want to call them. We're going to call them, yeah, we'll call them rocks. Anyways, so yeah, what you want to do is you want to go up to them and press all 3 of them. And there are usually a few people farming here, this boss, but unfortunately it's just me this time. So I will not attack him because he's extremely strong. Well, he's not extremely strong, I'm just not the best at the minute, obviously, because there are only 3 levels. But yeah, this guy actually drops 1000 XP per kill, and that's a lot of XP for alpha guys. Bearing in mind, to get level 1, I believe it's 10,000 XP, and I think that's the same for each level as well after that. I'm not too sure guys, but I believe it's only 30,000 XP to get level 3. So you kill this guy 30 times, then you're going to get level 3 pretty fast. So yeah, that's what you want to be doing if you want to level up fast. in alpha before the beta test, all that good stuff, and yeah, just try and make the most of this moment. So yeah, that's how you level up fast, guys, and until there's a better method, I will leave you with this for now. I'm basically just going to be showing you a few tips, tricks, and just the basics in regards to AQ3D and its functionality, and how you can use controls to get the best out of your gameplay experience. So, anyhow, let's get right into it. So, first of all, movement. Forward, back, right, and left. Now, I know most of you guys will be using WASD, but I actually feel that using the arrow keys allows for a better gameplay. The reason I feel this way is because you can actually use the numbers on your keyboard, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, on the left-hand side to attack. So, as you can see, if I press 1, I throw a sword animation. If I press 2, I will begin to use fireball, which I do not want to do because we are not getting into combat yet. But yeah, so by pressing these keys, you can activate any one of the skills on your panel. So yeah, that's why I use the arrow keys. Now some of you may be saying, oh well, you can use the number keys on the right hand side of your keyboard. Now for me, that is not the case. They don't work for me, but that might just be an error on my side. Might not be the same for you guys, but I'm assuming that this does apply to everyone. So if it does, then you definitely want to be using the arrow keys, and of course using the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for your skills. Alright then, guys. So next up, I've just told you how to move around, and well, that's one way, I guess. You can also use the scroller on your mouse. If you click down on your scroller once, your character will automatically run. Now, to move your character left and right in this animation, you can either use the arrow keys once again, D and A in WASD, or you can hold down on the mouse and move around. So that's a left click on the mouse, and yeah, you can basically move the camera angle up and down, or you can just move your character around. It's pretty simple. So yeah, it's kind of like what Zero said. It's an autopilot kind of thing. So yeah, it allows for a smoother animation as well in turning. As you can see, if you turn using these, it's quite fast, rigid, and it's real quick. But if you use the scrolling of the mouse, it's smoother, a lot better for the eyes. So yeah. Anyhow, so camera angles. Camera angles, all you have to do is click down, left click on the mouse, and move around. And yeah, you can also zoom in using the scroller, so you can get a real close-up of your face. Take a screenshot if you want, in the beautiful background, and yeah, you can see things closer up or farther out, as you can see. So yeah, this is actually really handy for like when you're farming, so you can see what's going on around you too. So yeah, that's basically the movements. Well, that's the basics in regards to movements. One thing I didn't point out, guys, you can actually right click on your mouse and hold down to pivot your character in a different direction. So this isn't actually moving the camera angle, this is moving your whole character. So yeah, as you can see, hold down, right click, and you can move your character, and you can also do this whilst you're moving around. So once more, a lot better in terms of turning. So you get a much smoother animation. But it doesn't make too much of a difference, guys. It's all preference. But yeah, definitely a lot of flexibility. I like what they've done with the movement options. They've really put a lot of work into... Ooh, what was that? Anyhow, so yeah, they put a lot of work into the movement animations. Anyhow, on to the next tip. Alright then guys, so now I'm going to teach you how to engage in combat in AQ3D. So this is much like AQ Worlds. You have your physical and ranged attacks. Presently, at this current time, classes do not really affect your skills, so everyone has the same skills, but sooner or later these will change for, you know, warrior, guardian, mage, etc, etc. So yeah, first of all, these are the monsters. As you see, we've got wolves, trollocs here, and these are your skills. So the second skill is fireball. So this is a ranged attack, so as you can see, you can press that and it will target an opponent from a mile away, and he's going to start walking up to me. I don't want to attack you right now, man. Come on, let's be reasonable about this. So that will target an opponent from a distance, basically, and you can't use that. Wait, sorry. You can't use your first and third skill when you are at that distance, because they are physical attacks. So as you can see, if we use our first skill, you're not anywhere near, so you're not going to attack him, basically. So yeah, these three skills are your primary attacking skills, and these skills here will basically affect your character's defense and of course health regen. So to attack an opponent, oh, and by the way, I mentioned this in the, if you want to check it out, the controls and the movement tutorial part of this video. But to move around, you want to be using the arrow keys, and to attack, you want to be using 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the reason for this is because it's just much easier, basically hotkeys to attack. So as you can see, if we press 2, you will begin charging a fireball, and it will automatically target the wolf. You got the dodge there. And if you want to perform a physical attack, then you have to get right up close, and as you can see, your character will begin attacking. Now you can use the fireball up close, like I said, but it just gives you some flexibility. It just gives you the option, really, to attack from a range, which is quite handy, especially in PvP if they do, and assuming they will implement it into the game. So anyways, I will now showcase the fourth and fifth skill, and as you can see, oops, I accidentally unselected him there. If you're attacking the boss, you just press 5 and a shield will be activated, and your defense will go up by 50%, and as you can see there, I also healed. So yeah guys, combat in this game, very simple, extremely similar to AQ Worlds, but very nice, actually, very nice, and the animations are very pretty. Let me show you this. Very pretty indeed. Here we go. Charge a fireball, as you can see, and we fire a fireball, and it will come running over that time. There we go. So we'll finish this guy off, and yeah, that's basically how you use the combat system in this game. So very simple and very easy. Alright then guys, so yeah, I'm going to show you all of the emotes, or emotes, in AQ3D, and yeah, so we have a few to work with here, and if you didn't know already, emotes are basically movements and or gestures that your character can make by simply typing in a / command in the chat box here. So as you can see, if we type in /wave, your character will wave. I have got a little box here that is showing you all of the commands in which your character can do. For example, /MJ will do a little Michael Jackson kind of dance. Yeah, there are a few really nice emotes or emotes that you can do. /squat, it's pretty random. You got /exorcist. So yeah, you can play around with this quite a lot, guys, and it's just a bit of fun, really. It's not gonna change your gameplay. It's not really gonna have a vital impact on how you play the game. It's just a little bit of fun, something social to do, and it's a really nice feature. And they've actually got the same feature in AQ Worlds, but obviously the emotes are not the same. So yeah, you can use any of the emotes that are displayed on the screen right here, guys. And yeah, hope this helped out. Alright then guys, so now I'm going to teach you all about /map commands. So If you're from AQ Worlds, then you will know all about this already, and it's basically just /join and then a map name. So in AQ3D, just like AQ Worlds, you have different maps, and you also have this command. So as you can see, if I type in the chat box here, so if I click here, /join, for example, Green Guard South. Type this, then press enter. I will be loaded into this map, which is of course Green Guard South. Another example, /join Green Guard Cave. Then press enter. You'll be taken to Green Guard Cave. And if you want to go back to Battlon, it's /join Battlon. Hit enter and you're back. So yeah, that's just basically how you can hop around the maps easier. And yeah, it's going to save you a lot of time. Obviously, because the maps are quite big, it'll be a bit tedious to have to just manually walk to different maps like this. So yeah, definitely use those commands if you're not familiar with them already. Alright then guys, so next up I'm going to show you all about shops and quests in AQ3D. So much like AQ Worlds, to access shops and quests you have to approach an NPC in-game. As you can see, these are the two NPCs. NPCs can be recognized by looking at the exclamation marks above their heads. Anyone with an exclamation mark above their heads, unless it is an equipped item, you should be able to tell the difference. That is an NPC. So as you can see, if we click the exclamation mark, a shop appears, and in this shop you can buy any one of the items displayed for a certain amount of gold. Now as you can see, some of the items in the shop have levels attached to them. So Mage class is level 1 and 100 gold, whereas the Deathly Z sword or the Big Ol' Mace is level 3 and is 200 gold. So if an item has level 3, for example, attached to it, then you have to be level 3 to access the item or purchase it. Whereas if the item is level 1, you can buy it from the get-go. You can buy it at the start of the game. You don't need to worry about it, just make sure you have the required amount of gold to purchase it. So that's about it for shops, and quests can be accessed from NPCs as well by clicking on the quest button, which is displayed just above shop here. Some NPCs may not direct you to these two options, they may just direct you straight to the shop, like she did right here. But this guy has quests, so as you see, click quests, and there's a quest here, Grandma's Pants, and you have to kill the Trolloc boss in Battlon, which is just behind the potions place, I believe. So yeah, you accept that quest, and you can see you can abandon it as well. And upon accepting it, you basically just have to go out and get the item, which is also dropped by a treasure chest. If you guys want to go check out the item drops or the loot section of the video, then feel free to click onto the menu, and that will guide you through the process on how to get this item required for completion of the quest. And as you can see, each quest has rewards, and in this case you get 100 gold and 500 experience points, which contribute towards your character's levels if you are not already level 3. So that's how shops and quests work in AQ3D. And just real quick guys, we'll head out to Battlon, and there are some NPCs out here as well. As you can see directly in front of us, there's a guy outside the pet shop, and if we click on his exclamation mark, he's just got a quest. There's no shop for this guy, and he's got 3 quests. And if we go up here to Sub-Zero, standing right outside the forge, click his exclamation mark. You don't actually have to be right next to them guys, just within a certain distance. You can be quite far away. That might be patched, might be a small glitch, as we're not familiar with this kind of system in AQ Worlds. But click his quest, he's also got 3. So yeah guys, hope this section of the video helped out. Give you a better understanding of shops and quests in AQ3D.